Hello people, this is Mark from Kairos Changeworks. I hope you're well. Guys, my friend Simon has asked me to talk about jealousy in one of my videos, and this is going to be it. Go check his channel out. It's called What is Weight Loss About? If you want to lose weight, get some ideas about diet, fitness, nutrition, that kind of stuff. He's got a really interesting channel. Go and check it out, please. Back to jealousy. What is jealousy? Now, in my eyes, it is that green evil monster that some of us have got in huge proportions and others in small little baby size proportions. And what jealousy really is this envious kind of attitude and emotion towards what other people have. And it's about, I wish I had this. It's this desire of not having what you've got, but having what others have. And there's this battle that rages within that says, man, I need to do better. I need to keep up with the Joneses, as the saying goes. I wish I could only have. And it becomes this constant turmoil in conflict, really, nearly as much as just learning to let go and say, I've got what I've got and I'm content with it. At this point, I'm going to say, go check the content series out. It's good. Back to jealousy. So, how do we spot people who are jealous? Well, there's quite a range of things that might be happening when you talk about something to someone who is jealous, or maybe yourself when you are jealous. You might undermine the other person, or I'm going to use it as I'm going to flick between you being the jealous one and also the other person being jealous. So I'm going to kind of just flick these things out. So there's this undermining attitude that takes place where all of a sudden your opinion and your point of view is cut down. It doesn't matter to whoever. You might find that the person or yourself might interrupt and change topic when the conversation becomes a little bit uncomfortable, because of this jealous monster that is sitting and whispering things in your ear, and your insides becomes a little bit shaky, shall I say, when it comes down to having to now confront this evil monster called jealousy. So whoever is the jealous one might just turn around and say, actually, I'm bailing out. I can't deal with this conflict, this battle that's raging deep within. You might find that those who are jealous will start using passive-aggressive language. I don't think they necessarily mean to, but I think it is what was put in comes out. Video out there, playlist, go check it out. And I think when people start using passive-aggressive language, it is again just a sign that there's something going on in terms of this raging battle in their mind about, I wish I had what you have, kind of thing. You might get toxic comments. Again, if you've ever had any dealings with a toxic person, you understand exactly what I'm saying here. You'll have those comments that demean you and dehumanize you, and there's a lot of other things. But if you've had any experience with toxic folk, you know exactly what I'm on about. So there might be this kind of stuff. So what causes all this stuff? Number one is, I think jealousy is sometimes, I think it can come from a low self-esteem and a low self-worth and a low self-image. I think that is where it stems from. And maybe there's bits of guilt and shame about the mistakes that they've made in the past that they now feeling regret about, and the only way that they can deal with it is by becoming jealous, and they see other things that they wish they could have achieved, knowing full well that they have potential to achieve these things. It might just be that, who knows. It could be that whilst they were growing up, that they saw friends and family and parents and other really important peers and role models in their life act in a jealous way. And of course, when you're in your forming years as a baby and a toddler and so on, you only learn what you are shown and taught. So of course, whilst you are top LeBlanca, you are learning all those jealous things coming through, but you expect to be accurate and true and real and proper. But later on in life, you might find out that what you were taught and the way that you were taught it was not quite as accurate, a good representation, shall I say, of how to live your life. As far as at least material things are concerned. Now, skill sets and emotional stability, psychological stability, all these things are also there. But I think when we start noticing when people are jealous, it's mainly about material things and achievements, and then it starts to taper down. That, at least that's my experience when speaking with people who are jealous. So, dead easy to spot. Just pay attention when you feel that you've been cut out and kind of put a little bit out in the cold, so to speak, when it comes down to conversation, when you feel a little bit distorted and disorientated as a result of a conversation, you might be dealing with a jealous person. When you start hearing things that appear to be toxic, that might be a sign. And of course, if you are the person who's jealous, you will yourself notice that battle, that inside of you that starts to rattle a little bit. That might be a sign where you might have to pay attention to and deal with. So that is just in a nutshell about jealousy. At least that's my opinion. So when you insecure, self-esteem issues, self-worth issues, those kind of core belief issues, that could be the biggest problem. So if you want to deal with it, look at the self first. Now, I might go against the grain here, but it's ego that is being hurt and disappointed, where the ego always wants to be in charge, or maybe the ego's been hurt and bruised a long while ago, and jealousy is a fruit of that particular harvest. I don't know, but you will spot jealousy and jealous people everywhere. You'll find that they are, generally speaking, not the happiest people in the world. At least that's my experience. So I hope this has given you some kind of indication of what it is. And may I just add at this very end, jealousy is incredibly destructive. Why? Because it's a battle. And it's a battle of wills where it's the I want and I have, and it's this constant clash all the time about those two entities, those two forces that are trying to have dominance. And it might even mean that if you are the jealous person in a relationship, that you will do whatever it takes to be the dominant one, always in control. It nearly appears narcissistic in its on a core level, jealousy, because of the need of being in control and being in charge and all this kind of stuff. And I think it's all based on insecurity and weakness, because they can't deal with things in a mature and adult manner. So there's a couple of things to think about. I hope it's inspired you to think about a few things. And also, if you are the jealous one, pause and deal with that jealousy. Get your self-issues, your self-esteem issues, all those kind of egotistic stuff. Get that in a proper place, whether you need to increase your self-worth and self-esteem, or whether you're a little bit arrogant and all that kind of stuff. Bring it down to a proper place where, where your happy medium is, in terms of having a balanced life, a balanced perspective, having a balanced opinion. I think that is the key to dealing with jealousy. It's rife. It's everywhere. You just have to open your eyes and open your ears, and you will see and you will hear it. That is it for now, my friends. If this video has caused you to ponder a few things, please put it in the comments box. I do appreciate reading your comments and things. Please subscribe and share. When you hit the notification bell, pick the one that says all, otherwise you won't get any notifications. This all will give you all of those. But for now, this is Mark from Callous Change Works, and I'll speak to you soon.